Good evening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by the Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I wanted to get on here and talk Goddess of Stardom Tag League. I wanted to really dive in and give my take on the tag teams for the 13th Goddess of Stardom Tag League and just kind of give my idea of what I think of them and what I think their chances are of making it to the finals or winning the whole thing. So I want to go through each of these teams from both the Red Goddess block and the Blue Goddess block and just give my take on each. As the tournament is getting ready to begin, it's right around the corner. As a matter of fact, the tournament starts this Sunday, October 15th, and the finals will be Sunday, November 12th. So, got quite a lot of action to look forward to. And, they're doing it round robin style. Just like how they did the 5-Star Grand Prix. But yeah, we have 7 teams in the Red Goddess block, 7 teams from the Blue Goddess block. So let's go ahead and get started with the Red Goddess block teams. Here we go. Alrighty. First up, we have Mafia Bella, which is made up of Thekla and Giulia. Now, of course, I definitely like this team. This is a team that has teamed up before in the previous Goddess of Stardom Tag League. I believe it was last year that they teamed up. But yeah, Mafia Bella, I felt like was a really great team. And I have to say, it's good to see that they're teaming up again. And, they finished with 8 points last year. Now, of course, Thekla is 1/3 of the current Artists of Stardom Trios champions. Giulia is the current NJPW Strong Women's Champion. And also Artists of Stardom Trio Champion with Thekla and Mai Sakurai is the third. Now, I have to say this team is a strong team. Definitely a strong team. Like I said, last year they got 8 points. So I definitely believe that they have a good chance of improving. And who knows, could even make it to the finals. I don't see them winning this tournament, but I could see them making a strong case of making it to the finals out of the Red Goddess block. I really do. So, we'll see what happens. But Mafia Bella is back for this year's Goddess of Stardom Tag League. Alright. Let's move on to the next team. We have Iida from Stars, who's also one half of the current New Blood Tag Team Champions. And HANAKO, pretty much right now the tallest on the roster. Now, this is kind of an interesting pairing. I mean, you have one of the tallest on the roster paired up with one of the shortest on the roster. It's a very unique combo. both very young talent. I mean, Saya Iida, I believe, is either in her early 20s still, or maybe in her mid 20s, but she's still pretty young, and so is HANAKO as well. But it'll be very interesting to see what type of chemistry this team can display. I don't see them as a threat. I don't really see them as a threat, but I'm very curious to see what kind of things they can do together as a tag team. So, I'm curious and I'm intrigued, but I don't see this team as a threat in this tournament. So, that's just my thoughts on that. Okay, let's move on to the next match. Not the next match, but the next team. Okay, we have God's Eye represented with Saki Kashima teamed up with the leader of God's Eye, Syuri. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I still felt very iffy and just felt like this was really ridiculous how this even came to this point. I mean, we're talking about Saki Kashima that used to be scared for her life from Syuri. And Syuri would always just be intimidating to her, even though she's pinned Syuri before. And now, all of a sudden, not only is she in God's Eye, but she's Syuri's partner for this Goddess of Stardom Tag League. Yeah. It's weird. But I think this is a strong team. Because we have to remember, Saki Kashima, with that Kishi Kaisei, that can pin anybody just like that, she is a threat. Syuri, what's there to think about? It's Syuri. Of course she's a threat. So, realistically, I'm not a fan of the pairing, but I do respect that this team is a threat. This team is actually a threat. Now, don't get me wrong. This team doesn't even compare to last year's Karate Brave with Syuri and Tomoka Inaba, but I still think this team could be a threat. I really do. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But I'm not a fan of the pairing. Personally, I'm not a fan of the pairing. So, it is what it is. Alright. Next team. Oedo Tai in the house. As we have the leader, Natsuko Tora, and Momo Watanabe, the Black Peach. Definitely like this pairing. This is a good pairing. I know it doesn't quite compare to Black Desire. Momo and Starlight Kid. But I still look at this as a very strong team. Oedo Tai. They're going to do Oedo Tai things. I know last year Natsuko Tora was teamed with Ruka. They were BMI 2000. Which, they finished with 8 points. Black Desire finished with 9 points. So I definitely see Momo and Natsuko Tora as threats. Definitely, I could see them as threats. But I can't say that I see them winning the tournament. Winning the whole thing. I don't see them winning the whole thing. But I think they are definitely a threat in the Red Goddess block. For sure. But this is a good pairing. Good pairing. Really good pairing. Okay. Let's go into the next team. And let me tell you, this is my team. This is my team. Here we have Crazy Star. That's right, Crazy Star. the team of current high-speed champion Mai Sera and the winner of the 2023 5-Star Grand Prix, Suzuki. I mean, look at that. Take a good look at that. This is greatness right here. The bubbly, energetic, charismatic Mai Sera and the crazy, fierce, dangerous Suzuki. Crazy star. This team is fire. Ever since they have been paired together, these two have developed excellent chemistry as a tag team. And they've been very successful so far as singles. I mean, Mai Sera just won the high-speed championship, defeating Saki Kashima. Suzuki just won the 5-Star Grand Prix. So, definitely, I think this team right here is the biggest threat of the Red Goddess block. And I see them making it to the finals and even winning. I could see them winning the whole thing. I kid you not. I could see them winning the whole thing. But they're my pick to make it to the finals out of the Red Goddess block. I think they are very solid. I love their chemistry. Yeah, keep an eye on Crazy Star. That's my pick out of the Red Goddess block. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Let's move on to the next team. We got 2 more teams for the Red Goddess block. Here we go. Prominence in the house. Prominence in the house. Let's go. Prominence featured in this year's Goddess of Stardom Tag League, as we have Risa, Sera, and Kurumi Hiiragi. Now, we all know what Prominence is known for. They're known for death matches and inflicting pain, as well as taking pain. So, by default, this team is a threat. This team is definitely a threat in the Red Goddess block. Kurumi Hiiragi, and Risa, Sera. Not to mention, in the same block as Suzuki. Woo-wee, that's going to be a match to look forward to. But I definitely see them as a threat. I don't see them winning this tournament, of course, but I definitely see them as a threat. So, yeah, they're definitely gonna make the others work for it, because this is a dangerous team. This is a very dangerous team. So, we'll see what happens. But Prominence in the Red Goddess block. Okay, and the last team for the Red Goddess block, Club Venus in the house. We have the team of Waka Tsukiyama and the leader of Club Venus, Mina Shirakawa. Now, I do see how Mina has definitely taken a liking to Waka Tsukiyama, especially with, kind of taking her under her wing, it seems. I mean, after all, she did pretty much recruit Waka into Club Venus. But this might be the second weakest team in the Red Goddess block. I just got to keep it real. Like, being that Waka is known for eating the pins, taking the losses, it's going to be tough for Mina and Waka. It's going to be really tough. So, I got to keep it real. I don't see them as a threat. I don't. I don't. Waka's too much of a weak leak. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. But my pick is still Crazy Star to make it to the finals out of the Red Goddess block. Okay, before we talk about the Blue Goddess block, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, let's take a look at the teams for the Blue Goddess block. Shall we? Let's do it. Okay, first up, we have the team of Ami Sourei from God's Eye teaming up with the Human Tower of Queen's Quest, Lady C. This is a very weird pairing. A very weird pairing. I mean, this seems like such a random pairing. You know? Like, I don't even know what you call this pairing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like both ladies. Just, them teamed up for this tournament, I don't see this team as a threat. For sure, I definitely don't see this team as a threat. But a big part of me is like, who the heck came up with this team? Like, this is weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. But I like both ladies, though. I do like both ladies. It's just, this is a weird pairing. So, I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, Ami Sourei, Lady C. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Alright, let's move on to the next team. And this is my pick out of the Blue Goddess block. Here we go. Oh yeah, they are back together for this Goddess of Stardom Tag League. It's Fukuoka Double Crazy, made up of Hazuki and Koguma. I am a big fan of this tag team. Definitely a tag team that has been very successful since pairing up together. Not to mention, these were the winners of the 11th Goddess of Stardom Tag League back in 2021. They won the tournament, and they are both two-time Goddess of Stardom tag champs as a team together. So, Fukuoka Double Crazy, definitely a big threat in the Blue Goddess block, and they are actually my pick to make it to the finals. They are my pick to make it to the finals. But yes, I have definitely, ever since Fukuoka Double Crazy formed together, I've really liked them as a tag team. You know, they pair so well together. I like the matching gear. And like I said, they've won the tag league before, and they're two-time tag champs together. So, hard to bet against that. I'm just saying. Just saying. But yeah, Fukuoka Double Crazy. Looking forward to them performing in this tournament again. So, should be really good. Fukuoka Double Crazy. I love that name. I love that name. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next team. This one, I definitely think will make some noise in this tournament. Here we have Eye Contact. That's right. Their team is called Eye Contact. And it is paired with both Ladies of Stars, the young lioness Hanan, who is also one half of the current New Blood Tag Team Champions with Saya Iida, who's in the red block, and the icon of Stardom, the leader of Stars and your current IWGP Women's Champion, Mayu Iwatani. That's right, both these ladies together make up Eye Contact. I think this has potential to be a threat in the Blue Goddess block. I mean, Hanan has definitely been on the rise. You know, her and Saya Iida just became tag team champs. Mayu Iwatani, I mean, it's Mayu Iwatani. I mean, she's the icon of Stardom for a reason. Two ladies that have good chemistry together. You know, two ladies that can trust each other. And you know what? I have a feeling that they're going to make a nice splash in this tournament. So I'd say keep an eye out for them. I think they're a threat. I think they are definitely a threat. But yeah, that's Eye Contact for you. But yeah, Hanan and Mayu should be good. Should be really good. Alrighty. Let's take a look at our next team. A team that's, formed, a few years ago and are still together to this day. We have O2 line, which is made up of both Queen's Quest, Miyu Amasaki, and Azumi. Here's my thing about this. It's hard to say if this team is a threat or not, because while they have teamed up for quite a long while, Azumi has kind of had to carry Miyu Amasaki in the past. I'm just saying, she's kind of had to carry her in the past. And last year they finished with only 4 points. They finished with only 4 points last year. So, I mean, I just really feel like, I feel more so that they're a weak link. I feel more that they're a weak link in the Blue Goddess block. But, I mean, we'll see. I mean, they had 4 points last year. Maybe they'll do better this year. Maybe they will actually do better this year. Hard to say, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. That's all I can say. I'm not counting on it, but you never know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay, let's take a look at this next team. All right, we have what many might say could be a mega team in this tournament. Not just in the blue block, but in this tournament as a whole. We got the team of Donna Del Mundo's Micah and Megan Bain. I have to say, this team is definitely a threat. This team is definitely a threat. And I think they've been able to establish some chemistry. Of course, minus Suzuki. But I think this is a team that could really work. It looks like they, have quite a pairing with each other, quite an understanding of each other. So I would love to see how this team does. And who knows, maybe they could make it to the finals. But they're definitely a threat. They are definitely a threat. So we'll have to see how things go. But Micah, Megan Bain, that's a lot of power. Even though Micah is a little bit smaller, she's a power fighter. Same thing with Megan Bain. So that's a lot of power on that team. And Megan Bain hasn't really lost many matches since coming to Stardom. So they're very strong. They are very strong. Keep an eye out for them. They could really make a push to make it to the finals for sure. And maybe even win the whole thing. Okay, next team. This will be a very interesting one. So, Cosmic Angels, newly member of Cosmic Angels, Yuna Mizumori, takes on the leader of Cosmic Angels and your current World of Stardom champion, Tam Nakano. Now, I kind of have mixed feelings about this one because while you do have your top champion on this team with Yuna Mizumori, I can't really say that. I can't say with confidence that this team is a threat. You know what I mean? Because I really don't know how Yuna Mizumori is going to do in this tournament with Tam. I mean, she's got a very formidable partner, but I can't see this team making it to the finals or anything crazy like that. So we'll see. Like I said, Yuna Mizumori just officially became a member of Cosmic Angels, but who knows? Maybe she will end up growing with this tournament and will get better and better. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then finally, we have a very interesting pairing here. We have the team of Donna Del Mundo's Mai Sakurai, who is 1/3 of the Artists of Stardom Trios Champions. And she is teamed up with God's Eyes Wonder of Stardom champion and this year's Cinderella tournament winner, MIRAI. Now, these two did face each other before quite a bit. I mean, after all, these two were in the finals of the Cinderella tournament, that MIRAI won. Of course, she won, for a second year in a row. So, I think these two have definitely gotten, like, an understanding of mutual respect for each other. So, I think that's what pretty much led to them agreeing to being a tag team for this tournament. Now, as a threat, you know what? You know what? I could see them being a threat. I could actually see them being a threat because Mai Sakurai has gotten better over the years. She has gotten better. She's been able to pick up wins. So, yeah, I would have to say this team is a threat. I'd have to say this team is a threat in the blue block. And, you know, Mirai's been, she's been killing it. You know, Wonder Stardom champion, 2-time Cinderella tournament winner. So, I mean, hey, she's been getting it. Looking very solid, too. But, yeah, so those are your teams for the 13th Goddess of Stardom Tag League. And like I said, looking back through all this, for the red Goddess block, I'm picking Crazy Star to make it to the finals. For the blue Goddess block, I'm picking Fukuoka Double Crazy. I would love to see that in the finals. Crazy Star, which is Mai Sera Suzu Suzuki, and Fukuoka Double Crazy, Hazuki Koguma. I would love to see that in the finals. I think that would really deliver. But overall, my pick is Crazy Star to win the whole tournament. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm looking forward to this tournament. Should be really good. But anyway, that is pretty much all that I have for this video. Don't forget to check out the link to Game Beauty. And let me know y'all's thoughts on this year's 13th Goddess of Stardom Tag League. What do you think the teams? What do you think of the 7 teams on the red Goddess block and the 7 teams on the blue Goddess block? Who are your picks to make it to the finals? And let me know who is your team that you believe will win the whole thing. Let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now I'm about to go pass out. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video. Later.